please?
My name is Naresh. My age is 22.
Okay. Today I wanna do mouth and neck examination. Is it okay for you?
Yeah.
Let's proceed.
Sanitize your hands before examination. Ask the patient to remove lipstick. Examine the outer surface of lips for symmetry, color, and moisture. Note any lumps, cracklings, and scaling of the lips. Now ask the patient to open his mouth wide. Now examine the mucosa of the mouth, cheek for any ulcerations and color of the mucosa. Check the margin of the gums for any swelling, and now check for the intradermal papillae for swelling and ulcerations. After that, check the teeth of the patient carefully. If any teeth is missing, discolored, deformed, or disshaped, an untreated carrier leads to bacteremia. Now with gloved thumb and index finger, check if any teeth is loosened, which may lead to the risk of aspiration in adults. And now observe color and architecture of the hard palate. Now ask the patient to open mouth wide and tongue out. Now examine the soft palate, uvula, cheek for symmetry. When you examine the soft palate, should glide symmetrically either side and uvula at the center. If the patient tongue is obstructing you for examination, use the tongue depressor to depress the tongue and examine. Inspect the anterior and posterior tonsils and pharynx for the redness, any extrusions or ulcerations. None should be present. Ask the patient to open the mouth and stick the tongue right up. Look for the color and symmetry of the tongue. And now palpate the dorsal surface of the tongue, which is covered by papillae, sometimes a white coat. Now continue the examination by using crosspad. Grab the tip of the tongue, move the tongue to side, and then examine the back side of the tongue. And now after that, with your right gloved hand, palpate the tongue for any injuration. Apply the same process on other side of the tongue. Examination of neck. Inspection. Stand or sit in front of the patient and examine the neck anteriorly, laterally, and posteriorly. Inspect the neck for symmetry, size and deformity, mass and swelling. Observe how the patient carries his head, position titled and rotated. Note the tone of the neck muscles. Palpation is performed with the examined in front and behind the patient. In front, palpate the posterior cervical spine, mastoid process, trapezius and sternocleidomastoid muscle. Palpation of lymph nodes of the neck should be done in sequence or systematically. Periauricular in front of the ear. Posterior auricular superficial to the mastoid process. Occipital at the base of the skull posteriorly. Tonsillar at the angle of the mandible. Submandibular midway between the angle and tip of the mandible. Submental in the midline few centimeters behind the tip of the mandible. Superficial cervical superficial to the sternomastoid. Posterior cervical anterior edge of trapezius, deep cervical chain. Supraclavicular deep in the angle formed by the clavicle and sternomastoid. Trachea. Palpate the trachea for any deviation from its usual midline position by placing your index finger, along one side of the trachea and note the space between it and the sternocleidomastoid. Compare it with other side. The spaces should be symmetrical. If asymmetrical, there is a deviation on the narrow side. And now for inspection for the thyroid gland. With the patient seated, inspect the anterior lower half of the neck. Using tangential lighting directed downward from the tip of the patient's chin, inspect the region below the cricoid cartilage to identify the contours of the gland. Ask the patient to flex the neck slightly forward to relax the sternocleidomastoid muscle. Place the fingers of both hands on the neck so that your index fingers are just below the cricoid cartilage. Ask the patient to sip and swallow water. Feel for the thyroid stimulus rising up and up under your finger pads. It is often but not always palpable. Note the size, shape, and consistency of the gland and identify any nodules or tenderness. In general, benign nodules tend to be more uniform, ovoid structures, and are not fixed to surrounding tissue. If the thyroid gland is enlarged, listen over the lateral lobes with the stethoscope to detect a sound similar to a cardiac murmur, but not of cardiac origin. Wash your hand at the end.